Salam Alaikum, Alaikum Salah, que Sambi Lakutare. I pray that the Most High and Sambi blesses you guys, and you guys are doing well. I was thinking about the word in Salam Alaikum, or the saying, and Malaikum Salah. Some engangoleros or paleros don't use those phrases or those words or that type of salutation. They use a different method that they were taught, or they don't use that method because they understand that that saying, it's an Arabian or Islamic salutation. Okay? But a lot of us do use it because if you know a little bit about the Islamic traditions and belief systems, you would know that they believe in a prophet called Muhammad, who the angel Gabriel gave him revelation. And he lived in a time where there was a lot of paganism. I don't remember exactly. It was 300 gods in the Kaaba, and the place where they used to put their gods at, which is called the Kaaba. It's a square cube. I don't know if it's 300 to 300 and I don't know, 50 something. Don't quote, don't take that with a grain of salt. I don't remember. I know it's 300 and something. It's been a long time that I studied on it and read upon it and practiced it and all that. So they believed in all these different type of gods, plus people from different tribes used to come and bring their gods with them and buy, because Mecca was a place where they used to have a lot of merchants, and you'll be able to, you could interchange and barter and buy a lot of things. So it was a big thing when they had that there going on. Well, long story short, there were slaves. The Arabians had African slaves, and when Muhammad was called, he took upon himself to started to buy off who he could of the slaves from their slave master to set them free. Because from my understanding and reading, he didn't like that. He didn't like what they were doing to them. So long story short, again, Assalamu Alaikum is what a Muslim or an Arabian person that speaks the language will greet you with. They will say Assalamu Alaikum, or they will say Salamu Alaikum, or they will just say Salam, which Salam means peace. Salamu Alaikum means peace be upon you. Whose peace? God's peace. They don't have Allah in there. They don't have Al or Rabb, but they say it with that indication, with that feeling, with that indictment that they wishing you the peace of God. That God's peace fall upon you, that be with you. And then as you reciprocate back, you say Wa Alaikum Salam. Some people say Wa Alaikum As-Salam. And that person is greeting you back with the same peace and blessings of God to you. For us, it's very simple. Like when I say us, the Puerto Rican or the Latino, Cuban, or Dominican, I would say these three different countries and Spanish-speaking people, we say bendición to our elders. Bendición. We are taught this from small. Bendición. So when we see our elders, we say mother, father, grandmother, uncle, we say bendición to them. Means blessings. But it's not that we're wishing them blessings. It's we're asking with that short word for them to bless us. And then your mother, your father, your grandfather will say, que Dios te bendiga. May God's blessings be upon you. So, and Salaam Alaikum to me is very simple because I already understand it just in a different language. My grandma, my elderlies, I asked for their blessings and they blessed me. You understand? And that's just a normal Puerto Rican, Cuban, Santo Dominican, Dominican tradition. I don't know if any other country does that. You know, I know that Mexican people, they do have something where the mother will usually do like a crucifix and their son is the same thing, blessing them, you know. So now you got a little bit of where the Bantu got that saying from, because a lot of African people after that were converted into Islam, into the Islamic faith. So they learned Arabic, or they learned certain words and certain phrases, and since they were greeted that way, then you would see that the Bantu people started hearing them greet themselves like that and find out, and it's not a bad saying. It's actually a very good saying. Plus you got to understand that those same Africans that came in slave ships also, whether they were Bantu or not, they were mixed. A lot of African people were mixed together, so they had to find a way of how to communicate with each other. So certain words came out, you know, in certain sayings, and you know, mixed in and stuff like that, and kind of like evolved, you understand, with the mixture. But that's all. It's not a bad saying. If anybody tells you Salamu Alaikum, whether he's Muslim or not, or in Salam Alaikum, whether you know you understand it or not, just know that he's wishing you peace. He's wishing you God's peace, like a blessing on you or your children or whatever. It's nothing bad and it's nothing wrong. And if you're a person of faith, who doesn't want blessings? And Salam Alaikum, Alaikum Salam. Have a great day.